Sometimes the hero doesn't get the girl. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Pacey and Joey moments from Dawson's Creek. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most romantic and/or memorable scenes between these two characters. Number 10, the roadside kiss.
Don't you ever get tired of talking?
No,
Well,
I don't
get
get
tired.
tired. Well, I don't know.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Season 3 of Dawson's Creek is a favorite for Pacey and Joey fans because of their slow-burning romantic arc. In this episode, Joey has gone out of town to visit her boyfriend, but cuts her trip short when it becomes clear that the relationship is crumbling. In her moment of need, she calls Pacey for help, and as always, he rides to the rescue. But he's grown weary of his role as the shoulder to cry on and wants to be something more. In a long overdue romantic gesture, he pulls over on the side of the highway and kisses her passionately.
What are you trying to say,
Joe,
Pacey?
don't
Why
wanna-
are we standing? I don't.
It technically wasn't their first kiss, but it was a crucially important one. Number 9, when they're locked in a K-Mart overnight. In the show's final season, it seems as if Joey and Pacey's romantic relationship was well and truly a thing of the past, with both of them following their own individual paths. By fluke, however, the two end up trapped in a K-Mart together overnight, and in that most unromantic of settings, are forced to answer some questions that they've been avoiding, both to each other and themselves.
Pacey, we broke up. We moved on. Was I supposed to spend the rest of my life feeling miserable about the way things ended between us?
Okay, well, you know what? Now that you brought it up, yes.
This sequence acts as a lead-up for what's to come for these two in the show's finale. Fans still had a while to wait, but after watching Castaways, we knew for certain that a spark remained. Number 8, Tango Dancing.
Now, these two clearly are in the early stages of some screwball mating ritual.
What?
Before Joey and Pacey actually got together, viewers were treated to episode after episode of building romantic tension. When Joey decides to take tango lessons to improve her scholarship chances, she ends up with Pacey as a partner. Naturally, their dance instructor can see what fans had already noticed seasons earlier, that these two are obviously meant to be together.
There's enough sexual tension here to power a Kiss reunion tour.
Amidst all the dramatic moments in this season building towards their relationship, it's nice to have a more lighthearted one like this. Of course, this is also the episode where Pacey tells Dawson that Joey is a goddess.
You just take a good look. She's a freaking goddess, man. How long did you think it was going to be before some guy comes along and is interested in her? I mean, really, dude?
That's one way to make an entire fan base weak in the knees. Number 7, their prom breakup.
Why are you with me?
Pacey.
Why are you with me? Because I don't know why I'm still with you. I mean, I used to know, but I don't anymore.
As with any good TV relationship, not every memorable Pacey and Joey moment can be a happy one. We could all see the cracks forming in this previously happy union, but it all blew wide open when it came time for senior prom. After seeing Joey dancing with Dawson, Pacey confronts her on the dance floor, and what follows is the type of screaming fight that you don't soon recover from.
It's about you and how you make me feel when I'm with you. Okay? I feel like I'm stupid and I'm worthless and I'm never right. But you know what I realized? That is not my fault!
Pacey winds up saying a whole lot of things he probably doesn't mean, but in a moment of unbridled emotion, nonetheless yells for everyone to hear.
We are not trapped on this boat. You and I are trapped in this relationship. I can't take it anymore, Joey. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm nothing.
Suffice it to say, it was the end, at least temporarily, for this Cape Side couple.
Done? Oh no, I'm not done. I am just getting started.
No, you can stop right now. You can go to hell.
Number 6, Ask Me to Stay. After an entire season of will they, won't they back and forth, all our wishes were finally granted in the season 3 finale. Pacey plans on spending the summer sailing around the world, but in a grand romantic gesture, he uses the brick wall that he had previously given to Joey to write out the message, Ask me to stay.
That means you were right. That my leaving would be giving up on you. And I'm not quite prepared to do that just yet. But it also means that I need to know that you're not quite prepared to give up on me yet either.
While Joey doesn't have the right answer at first, in the end, she knows the choice she has to make.
I think I'm in love with you.
You think or you know?
I know.
It all culminates with them quite literally sailing off into the sunset together. How romantic is that? Number 5, Joey reveals her feelings. For much of the beginning of their relationship, Pacey was the one taking all the risks, and putting himself out there in order to make something happen between them.
I can't keep on kissing you. All right, I've done it twice now. I can't be the one that's always initiating this. I can't be the one who's always giving you the answers.
In this season 3 episode, though, he finally forces Joey to decide whether she's going to admit her feelings for him or not. While she might not have the words to clearly express the complicated emotions she's processing, she uses her actions to tell Pacey everything he wants to hear, when she finally initiates a kiss between the two of them.
Cheer up, sleepy dream. Oh, what can it mean to daydream believer?
For both Pacey and fans alike, that kiss was worth 1,000 words. Number 4, Pacey first kisses Joey.
You know, a lot of people would consider you a very lucky woman.
Many people would consider you a very deluded man.
In the show's first season, Joey and Pacey spend more time bickering than anything else.
No, you never fail to disappoint, do you, Pacey?
Both of them are absorbed in their own respective romantic dramas, with Joey becoming interested in Dawson and Pacey heating things up with the teacher. When they're partnered for a science project, however, the two spend a day together, and it ends up going a whole lot better than either of them could have expected. Pacey's interest seems clear when Joey has to get changed in front of him, and he eventually surprises her with a kiss.
Well, I'll put it to this way.
Pacey? Jeez, what the hell was that for?
Though Joey does not reciprocate, she doesn't totally hate it either. Number 3, their first time. This episode is actually a rather frustrating one, with Pacey and Joey squabbling for much of the story about whether it's the right time for them to sleep together or not.
Pace, it's just a weekend, and I really don't want to spend it like we spent the past week.
Which is how?
Having this incredible tension between us every time we get within 3 feet of each other.
Of course, in a teen drama like Dawson's Creek, such a decision is bound to be fraught with issues. Ultimately, they decide to do it during a school ski trip, and while the lead-up may be less than romantic, the scene itself is utter perfection. Of course, nothing can run smoothly in Capeside for very long, and sure enough, Dawson inevitably becomes enmeshed in the question of Joey's virginity.
I'm asking you if you slept with Pacey.
It's kind of personal, don't you think?
Number 2, I remember everything. While they may not actually get together until the next episode, one of the most romantic moments between these two takes place at the anti-prom that they've helped to organize. They're both there with other dates, but they still find a moment to steal away from the dance floor for an intimate conversation that lays the groundwork of their blossoming relationship. Pacey compliments Joey's bracelet and tells her that he knows it belonged to her mother.
Remember that?
I remember everything.
She's surprised that he remembers, and that's when he leans in and delivers this oh-so-memorable line.
This is you. It's not showy or gaudy. Just simple. Elegant. Beautiful.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Come here, water.
You're still not over me. That must suck.
Oh, it does. You have no idea the hardships I go through trying to maintain a friendship with a dream girl such as yourself. You have no idea.
I'm not ready for something like this, not to mention that we don't have any guests.
I beg to differ. We do have guests. Not only do we have guests, we have the perfect guests for the perfect heartwarming weekend at your local B&B. Guests, if you would please.
Number 1, their happy ending.
You got me. You got me.
Despite Pacey and Joey spending time apart during the final few seasons, everyone had their fingers crossed that in the series finale, which does a time jump of 5 years, they would finally end up where they belong, as in together. At first, it doesn't seem like it's going to work out. Joey's living with her boyfriend in New York, and Pacey has taken over her family's old restaurant in Capeside.
It's like I was walking around seeing my life through a smudged window, and then I saw you and the smudges were gone. The window was clean.
Eventually, though, Joey finally makes the right decision, and these two get to live out their happily ever after.
I love you. You know that. And it's very real.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.